Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm giving you guys a full driving tour, an area tour of South Riding, Virginia, one of the biggest neighborhoods in all of Northern Virginia. My cousin lives in here and he keeps telling me all the time, you got to do a video of South Riding, you got to do another video of South Riding. And so definitely hit that subscribe button if you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in Northern Virginia. Definitely hit me up, info@colganteam.com. All right, let's get right into it. So right now I'm at one of the clubhouses or like pool areas here. And this spot right here, this neighborhood is so huge. They have like multiple pools, multiple like locations for tot lots, playgrounds, pretty much anything, tennis courts. So check this place out. Look at that. So it's a little early on a Sunday morning because it's super hot in the summer here. So check out this beautiful, this is just one of the many pools. I was here yesterday and it was completely packed out. So I'm over here kind of by one of the entrances. You can see some of the houses here. So I want to keep driving around. I want to show you guys all that South Riding has to offer. One of the things that I love about this location is you are super close to Ashburn, Dulles airports, the Ashburn Metro, all kinds of different locations. And we're going to talk about the housing market in here, all the different housing options, all the amenities that it has. And all I gotta say is, man, I'm glad I'm in my car because it is hot. So let's talk a little bit about the housing market here, right? It's going to be on the more expensive side for Northern Virginia. It started this neighborhood in the 90s. Medium sold price is around $850,000. And right here is another South Riding Center Park right here. Another big tot lot that's all shaded in, which is nice because like I said, we are in the middle of summer. So we got a medium sales price of around $850,000. But get this, average days on market is only 8 days. So houses in here sell really quick. Another crazy stat, they sell for 99.9% of asking price. So houses right here in South Riding sell ultra quick. Now my cousin told me this right here we're about to get out is going to be one of the best spots in all of South Riding. You got this little stage area here and it's completely huge. So he told me they always, every weekend, they've got different concerts going on, fireworks shows, plays going on. It's just a cool little community center. He told me they do movie nights here as well. So he just absolutely loves it. He lives in one of these styles right here with a detached garage behind you, a rear loading garage. And they absolutely love their house. And one of these right here, probably gonna run you about $1 million, 1 million to about 1.1 million. And just remember, like I said, the houses in here sell on average in 8 days in the market. So let's keep getting in the truck. We're gonna drive around and give you guys the full tour of South Riding. All right, so now we're back in the car. And I wanted you guys to get a good feel. The reason I like doing these driving tours, and I know they can be a little long, get your coffee ready. I like to give you the full scope of the neighborhood. You get to see all the different style of houses. And of course, this one has like high schools. It's so big. Middle schools, elementary. This is kind of gonna be like, this neighborhood started in about the 90s, late 90s. I mean, I think 30-some thousand people live over here. And you can just see, like, look at right over here. You've got a pond that's gonna be stocked. And like yesterday I was out here, like I said, it's kind of early right now. And there was all kinds of kids fishing over there, teenagers fishing. And then you got all kinds of walking trails up here as well. And you can see there's all kinds of like townhomes on the left. A lot of these townhomes are going to be really big. I mean, they're going to be as big as some of the single families. Then I see a bus stop right there. And then right here is Dulles Recreation Center. So right here, you've got like pools, all kinds of different like recreation activity, basketball courts, pickleballs. I'm taking a right on Tall Cedars Parkway. This is like a new kind of like road they put in. So there's all kinds of construction going on over here. But you can see, I mean, this place is just huge. And then we got another pond over here to my right, more townhouses over the left. So let's talk a little bit about the townhomes. If that's something that's going to be really popular in Northern Virginia and South Riding. I like the front loading 2-car garage ones as well. Medium sales price on those are going to be around $630,000. They usually start around like 500 for the smaller end, and then they can get up to like 800 to 900,000. Crazy thing is, medium days on market is around 6 days for townhomes over here in South Riding, and the average days on market is only 5 days. So Townhomes in here sell absolutely like bonkers. And then this is Loudoun County Parkway, and where you're kind of close to if you were going to be working is you could easily get to like Reston, Virginia, Fairfax, Vienna, and like I said, Ashburn, Virginia as well. And I mean, this is all this right here is South Riding. I mean, this place is literally as big as Disney World. I mean, it's absolutely huge. So I want to show you a pretty big townhome section over here. Now to my right, I've got the golf course, and then you probably kind of can't see it at the moment, but we'll pull it up. But you've got some guys over there right now. I just saw a big pack of guys over here right now playing golf. And this is a really pretty spot right here. I've sold a few townhouses back in this area. Now, the only thing I don't like about this section of it, there's really a lack of parking. But I mean, you do have usually like a 1-car garage, 2-car garage. So this section right here, you're probably gonna have an average sales price of around like 550,000 to 600,000. But I mean, again, look, right? So we were just over on that other side. I literally just drove a mile, right? Here you go. You have this section right here. You can walk around. It's really cool. You've got this little like park right here. They have their own shopping center right here, this section. And then I'm gonna bust to Yui and show you guys. Actually, I'll just kind of keep driving around. So we're behind this like one bigger shopping center. Then you've got Taekwondo, South Riding Learning Center. I mean, this is all like everyone, like you really would like literally like never have to leave the complex over here. And so right over here to my right is going to be another like stage area with like all kinds of like artwork and stuff that they put up. And I'll kind of get out for a second. I'm gonna show you guys this little spot right here. So it's a really cool lifestyle over here, right? Like you've got this cool park over here area where you can just hang out, a little memorial over here. And then you've got all this land right here. And then right across the street from me, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's actually another stage area. And then there's another pool right down here. So you can get one of these townhouses for around 600 to 650,000. Like I said, email me info@colganteam.com. And you see somebody over there has got a little farm stand. That's our little farmer's market going on. And then there's South Riding Town Hall. I'm gonna take you guys over there to South Riding Town Hall. This place is really nice. It reminds me, if you've been to Disney World, it reminds me a lot of Celebration, Florida, with all the stuff to do and like all the land, probably what Disney was trying to accomplish with that. I guess they probably did. But let's go, let me keep driving around, find you guys some more to show you in South Riding. All right, now we're back on the road. I wanna show you guys a little town hall here. A lot of like HOA meetings, community things. Like I said, somebody's got a little farmer's market stand right here. And then this is like where you would go for like news and events, things like that. You got the big sign there. It says come here for news and events. And you've got a whole nother pool right here with water slides, basketball courts, tennis courts, pickleball. So if you really wanted to live in the townhome section, like I said, you can get in here for like 650 to 700. And a lot of these have the rear loading garage. And so there's always like all kinds of community events going on over here. I mean, my cousin told me it's like nonstop. I mean, they never really even like leave the neighborhood. I want to kind of keep driving around, keep giving you guys a tour, trying to show you as much as possible. So one of the things that's cool about Loudoun County, it's like the richest county in America. I think the median household income is around like $160,000. So it's a really good job market. A lot of people in the tech industry, government workers, government contracting, and then like all around me right here, this is going to be like all the golf course area. And then I'm coming over to some of the single families, and I want to show you guys some of this. So some of this stuff right here, right? This is going to get a little bit older. This is going to be the Commons of South Village. This is like another section. I mean, these right here probably will start at around 1.1 to 1.2 million. You're going to have 3 finished levels, probably like 3,500 to 3,800 square feet on the top 2 levels. So like plenty of space in these houses. Really mature trees. A lot of people, these really do not come on the market that often. And when they do, they tend to sell really quickly. And this neighborhood just has like a lot of cool touches. Like you can see in front of me, there's a really cool waterfall area, like another community hangout spot. And so there's just like so much to do over here. And I'm kind of laughing because I can already see in the distance, this section, of course, also has its own pool area. So like a lot of these sections have their own pools, tot lots, pickleball, tennis, pretty much anything, the stage set up. So you see like another, like, so you can walk in here, it'll be like a gym, bathrooms, locker rooms to change, then you go head up the pool and then just ride over here, you know, during the summer. I mean, your kids literally have so much to do during the summer. I mean, it's like nonstop action going on here. And so let's get out and talk a little bit more about the neighborhood. All right, so like I said, I'm over here by another pool area. Now obviously it's early on a Sunday. This area is closed right now. Mostly it's like kids in the neighborhood that are gonna be you know, working the pools, all that. But look at all, you can see how packed these things get. But it is a really hot day today, so I'm sure this is gonna be like really popular. So they got this newer section of like dog park, all kinds of different stuff where events go on. I'm gonna drive you guys over there. And like the cool thing is you just see all kinds of different housing over here. Now, if you want a little bit more affordable area, you might want to consider Gainesville or Haymarket. There's not going to be a neighborhood this big. Maybe Dominion Valley would be the next one I could think about, but you're going to be getting more like single families for 8 instead of $1 million, but probably won't be as convenient of a location as South Riding. Yeah, so the cool thing about like this neighborhood, as you've seen, you know, it's built over the last 20, 30 years. I mean, you've got all these mature trees, all kinds of different types of housing. I mean, I remember when they were building this neighborhood, I was a little kid, but you just like see, it's obviously like a real big dog area. There's like 1 million people walking around with like dogs. You've got just all kinds of like different facades, like stucco to stone to brick front, pretty much anything, everything that you could want, and different types of housing and amenities. I think the most expensive they get around here is gonna be like 1.5, somewhere around like $1.8 million is what some of the prices go up to. But let's keep going on this like little drive-in tour here and kind of just show you guys. I'm gonna let you guys look around for a second. I want to talk a little bit more about like golf, and then like what's like the most affordable price point. Like obviously this is kind of like really expensive, right? This is a more expensive neighborhood. You can get a condo in here for around like $4 to $550. The big thing with condos that I tell people is just keep in mind that they're going to be expensive condo dues, because you know you're responsible, like the neighborhood's responsible for the roof, everything. With all the insurance costs rising lately, that's obviously going to play a huge part into that. If you're a first-time home buyer in Virginia, we have housing department loan that you can do. They do have income restrictions. That's something that we can help you with. Like Loudoun kind of varies, or if you're like a teacher somewhere like that, we can definitely jump on a Zoom no matter who you are. Go through, I can show you South Riding. We can even drive you around, show you the area, show you what it's all about. And then like we can talk about the home buying process for you, of course, as well. Probably the most popular loan around here is going to be a conventional with like 5% down, or FHA, which is like 3.5% down. But I want to show you guys just like how beautiful this golf course is. So let's check this out. So there's all kinds of people playing, and I suck at golf, by the way. But like you can just see, like, check this out. Like you've got these beautiful ponds all across this property. Walking trails, you've got all kinds of people golfing right now. Now, probably one of the more negative things outside of living here is I can definitely hear a lot of the airplanes from Dallas Airport. You really can't see it. It's not super loud. When I was a kid, we had that one crazy loud jet that came here from Paris, that Air France plane. And I grew up in like Prince William County, and it would like literally shake my whole house. We lived right by Dallas Airport. It's not too loud. You're not really in the flight path, probably like as much as like Brambleton is, but I would definitely just keep that in mind. And then 28 over here, which is gonna be like the main hub, that road can definitely get a lot of traffic, but they did just widen it. So, you know, and then 50 here, which is Chantilly's off of, is nice. And then there's really, it's kind of funny, they call it the Country Club. Aldie, Virginia, which is like right next to this, has Stone Springs Hospital, which is a little tiny hospital that's super nice. I want to show you guys the Country Club here for South Riding. If you're a big golfer, I mean, you can see it's already like completely packed, and it's what, Sunday at like 10:30. So a lot of people, this is a really popular golf course. You got the bag shop, all the golf course, golf shop out here to have events. They always have charity events, all of that. Really nice clubhouse. So just a really good size golf course. So keep giving you guys this tour. Like I said, if you're thinking about moving to Northern Virginia, definitely subscribe to my channel. info@colganteam.com. Text me at any time. I had 3 people last night text me and say, hey man, we're watching watching your videos. Is it really you? And it's really me. And I said, yep. I set them up with a consultation with my team or me, you know, depending on where you're looking, and we got them on their way to buying a new house out here in Northern Virginia. We can help you pretty much anywhere in Virginia and DC for that matter. So I'm gonna keep driving you guys around here in Loudoun County. South Riding, baby, and Chantilly. Well, it's called South Riding because it's so huge, so they got their own city here. So I kind of want to talk about things to do around here. Now, obviously, South Riding has a bunch of like shopping centers. If you're looking for like stuff to do, like and just in general, you have the Air and Space Museum, which is literally 5 minutes from here with the space shuttle, all of the airplanes, and you don't even have to go into DC. And then of course you can go into DC, hit up a Capitals game, Wizards game, Nationals, the Commanders, you know, should be getting their new stadium in a couple years. And then the Commanders Park is actually located right here in Ashburn by Loudoun. So a lot of the football players actually live over here in South Riding or over in Ashburn. I'm good friends with Santana Moss. He's been on my podcast a few times, and when he got signed to the Redskins at the time, he moved out here to this area, and he told me a lot of the players live here. And then of course you've got One Loudoun with everything that it has, movie theaters. Brambleton has a movie theater as well. One Loudoun's got Topgolf, iSky, pretty much anything. And then you're close to Fair Oaks Mall, and then Dallas Town Center, which they're actually gonna be revamping and making it more of like an entertainment area than a mall, because obviously we all know malls aren't doing what they used to do. And then One Loudoun's actually doubling in size, so it's going to be huge with like an ice skating rink, all kinds of different things. And then another cool area is going to be Reston's Town Center. So if you really wanted to, and then of course Tyson's Corner Mall, which is a little bit further away, if you really wanted to, you could take an Uber over to the Metro at Ashburn. And there's gonna be a lot of building going over there, like a lot of new things. You could take that into DC if you don't want to drive into DC. All right, so my camera overheated. It's so hot out here, but like I was saying, you can take so much off this Loudoun County Parkway, but now I'm over at Conklin Park. It's pretty cool. You've got football fields, you've got volleyball, soccer fields, of course, soccer goal over here. They also have a bike course. So they have all kinds of different things, and there's all kinds of teenagers, kids over here right now. I'm looking, they're over there playing volleyball, tennis, pickleball, you know, just pretty much a kid over there playing basketball. Then you see the sign for all the walking trails to get over there, and then to get over to the pond to go fishing. So if you've got like a teenager, kids, they can walk around, do whatever, and really have a really cool like summer, you know? So as we're walking over here, I'm gonna take you guys to one final spot. You gotta imagine this is almost like a city within, this neighborhood, I guess it's its own city. Keep in mind, you can get in here for around $400,000 to $500,000 for a smaller condo. Townhomes go from all kinds of different sizes, $600,000 to $800,000. Single family is going to be $900,000 to all the way up to $1.5 million. There's pretty much every and any price point. I want to show you the last part. I saved best for last, and why I think this is a really amazing neighborhood. So let's go take a keep driving over, and I want you guys to definitely hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys are enjoying these driving tours. Let's go take a look, which I think is the best part about living in South Riding. All right, so I basically did a big loop, and we're driving back around, and on the left of me, probably one of the biggest biggest Catholic schools around. It's Paul VI, which is a hugely popular Catholic school. It's just outside of South Riding and Chantilly here, and they're one of the best schools in the country at high school basketball. So they have a huge high school basketball, football team, all of that. But what I think about best about living here in South Riding, I'm coming back to the original entrance that I actually came from, is check this out. So you've got all this like walking around, right? All kinds of different housing, like I said, more townhouse styles, all the walking trails, everything. But I think the best features, they pretty much have their own schools. So right over here, there's a bunch of them. You've got Liberty Elementary School, which is almost like brand new. So really nice, beautiful school there. And then they've got Freedom High School, which is like brand new as well, built in the last several years. It's not super old or anything. So they've got like their own schools, like your kids, like they can literally, like the bus ride would be like 5 minutes if you live in here. And so like, look how huge this high school is. I mean, it's as big
as like a college campus, like literally. And you've got all the paintings are done from the graduating senior class last year on their parking spots. And school starts up here in about a month, so they have their own schools here. And I think that's a really cool thing. And Loudoun County schools are ranked really high, which is a huge bonus. So to have your own schools and your own neighborhood, I mean, I don't know too many places around Northern Virginia that have that like that. So that was a really cool feature I thought that you guys would like. But guys, is this a great neighborhood? For sure. It's probably one of the most popular in all of Northern Virginia. Definitely a little bit on the pricier side. If you're looking and you're like, hey, you know what, that's above my budget, don't worry about it. We work in, from $200,000 condos to $5-10 million properties. We've sold data center land and we sold it all. So we can pretty much work with any price point. The best thing to do is you're thinking about selling too. You can see we also drop all kinds of media like this all the time. We have about 15 million viewers a month to watch a piece of content that I put out. And so we can get in front of a lot of people, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this driving tour. I wanted you to get a good look. If you didn't live around here and you're thinking about moving here, you would have a good opportunity to see what your different options are. And guys, like I said, if you're thinking about buying a house, my God, shame on you if you've not hit me up. Shame on you. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be that serious. Definitely hit me up, hit that subscribe button. My name is Chris Colgan. I am gonna go get out of this heat. I'll see you guys at the top or from the top, and I hope you enjoyed my tour of South Riding, Virginia.